This is Honey Money. She's 34, works incredibly hard, manages her projects like a boss, and just hit a milestone most people only dream of. She just crossed the $250,000 net worth line. She's celebrating, sipping some well-deserved champagne, and thinking she's finally unlocked financial freedom. But what Honey doesn't know yet is that $250,000 is the most dangerous net worth in America. Sounds dramatic? Let me show you two alternate realities waiting for our girl. In Timeline A, 6 months from now, Honey gets rear-ended by an uninsured driver. A massive lawsuit follows, and she watches a third of her net worth, money she spent years sacrificing to see, vanish into a settlement her basic auto insurance didn't cover. Her screen flashes a brutal message. Card declined, and her black piggy bank shatters into pieces. But in Timeline B, the exact same accident happens. Except Honey walks away without losing a single dollar. The difference? In that timeline, she spent $32 a month on a boring piece of paper most people have never heard of. The habits that got Honey money to her first $250,000 will quietly sabotage her if she doesn't upgrade her defense. Today, we are breaking down the 7 things Honey Money, and you, need to start buying the second you hit 6 figures. Let's dive in. Before we look at the list, let's talk about reality. In 2026, the median household net worth in America sits right around $192,000. So if you've hit $250,000, you are officially in the top 25% of the country. And if you're under 35, you're hovering close to the top 10% for your age group. That's the amazing news. But here's the trap. Surveys show that 61% of Americans think $250,000 is the official milestone for true financial freedom. Yet, only 14% of people ever get there. This means almost everyone around Honey has absolutely no roadmap for what comes next. They assume you just keep doing the exact same thing forever. But at $250,000, your money starts behaving differently. It triggers heavier taxes, it attracts lawsuits, and it becomes a massive target for institutions that very politely want to take a piece of what you built. Once you have something worth taking, the game flips from offense to defense. Number 1. The exact purchase that saved Honey in Timeline B, an umbrella insurance policy. Now, I know the second you hear the word insurance, your brain tries to escape this video. But stick with me because the math here is wild. An umbrella policy is liability coverage that sits on top of your regular auto and home insurance. The average car insurance liability cap in this country is about $250,000. That sounds like a lot until you realize that one major ER visit, one surgery, and one wrongful injury claim can blow through that limit like tissue paper. A $1 million umbrella policy costs between $200 and $380 a year. That breaks down to roughly $1 a day, less than a morning gas station coffee. When Honey's net worth was low, lawyers didn't care about her. There was nothing to recover. But now she has a brokerage account, real estate, and visible income. In the legal world, she is now a collectible defendant. If a guest slips on her icy steps or a minor accident happens, an umbrella policy ensures Honey money doesn't instantly become broke money. Number 2. Honey needs to buy a one-time comprehensive financial plan from a fee-only fiduciary. Below 6 figures, paying someone $2,500 for a financial plan eats up too much of your net worth. But at $250,000, the math completely inverts. Just optimizing how your money sits across taxable, traditional, and Roth accounts saves about 1% per year in long-term tax drag. On a $250,000 portfolio, that's $2,500 saved every single year. The plan pays for itself in year 1. But Honey has to be crystal clear here. She isn't walking into a big-name retail bank to talk to a 25-year-old commission-based advisor. Those advisors make money by selling you toxic products like whole life insurance or high-fee actively managed funds. Honey specifically searches for a fee-only fiduciary. They are legally required to act in her best interest, and they are paid directly by her. No hidden kickbacks, no commissions. Number 3, buying a real tax strategy by hiring a CPA. Taxes are the single largest expense in your entire life, bigger than rent, food, and your lifestyle combined. And yet, most people at $250,000 are still filing through TurboTax at 11 p.m. the night before the deadline, eating cold pizza, leaving thousands of dollars on the table. Honey's new CPA immediately brings out the heavy hitter strategies for 2026. The Triple Tax Advantaged HSA. Maximizing her health savings account limit, $4,400 for individuals in 2026. For tax-free contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals. The Mega Backdoor Roth. If her plan allows after-tax contributions, she can stuff tens of thousands of extra dollars into a Roth to grow tax-free forever. Tax loss harvesting. Strategically balancing her winning and losing investments to offset ordinary income. A great CPA might cost $1,400, but if they find $4,300 in legal deductions in the first month, they've already paid for themselves 3 times over. Number 4. Honey upgrades to a real emergency fund containing 6 to 12 months of living expenses, not the little $1,000 starter fund she had in her 20s. A lot of people with a $250,000 net worth look rich on paper, but their actual cash position is embarrassing. Everything is tied up in stocks or real estate. If a crisis hits or the market crashes, a lack of cash forces you into the ultimate financial sin, selling your long-term stocks right at the absolute bottom just to pay the mortgage. Holding cash might feel like a drag when you love investing, but in 2026, high-yield savings accounts, HYSAs, and short-term treasuries are paying a solid 3.8% to 4.5%. Honey's cash isn't losing to inflation anymore. It's acting as a bulletproof vest. At $250,000, her primary job is to ensure she is never forced to sell her assets during chaos.